Now, the same way that we are doing this, we also want to use dependency injection in items repository itself. So let's go back to that file. Because we don't want to be constructing the Mongo client like we're doing it here, we want to just receive an instance of our Mongo database or iMongo database directly as a dependency injection. So what I'll do is I'll just declare in items repository an iMongo database object, and we'll say database. And with that, we'll get rid of these two lines. So now items repository is ready to receive an instance of database via dependency injection. However, now that we have removed those lines, we need a way to actually construct this database object and configure it. So let's go into the configuration part of this now. To configure the host and the port that our service needs to connect to, what we can do is to declare these settings in our app settings.json file. So let's go to app settings.json. And here's the ideal place for you to declare these kind of configurations that could change with different environments. So what I'll do is I'll open up another section here. Let's call it MongoDB settings. So we'll open up a section. I'll put a comma also here. And then the first setting is going to be the host, which in our case, is we're running against a server in a local machine, is going to be just localhost. And the port is going to be 27070, the default port and the one that we've been using in a Docker container. We are also going to add another settings section to define our service name. This service name is going to be used across a few places in our microservice. So let's declare that just on top of MongoDB settings, we will name it, this section is going to be service settings, and we'll just declare one property here, which is going to be service name, which in our case, since this is a catalog service, we will just put the value of catalog. Okay, so now we have a setting for the service name and for the MongoDB host and port. Now the thing is, how do we consume these settings in our code base? So there's a couple of ways to do that, but I think the most straightforward way is to define a class that represents each of these two settings so that then our code base can start using them right away.